You know, I have to say, you try to be so tough. You're not. You're just a big, tall, adorable teddy bear to me. I know. Don't get mad at me. It's the truth. I just think you're just a cute little teddy bear. But I guarantee that if you were a picture of yourself now, in 2018, you would probably rip my arms off, rip my legs off, and become one. Oh, don't get mad at me. That was just a joke. Calm down. And you would probably rip my heart out and throw it in the street and watch with intent of having it being crushed by a bus. I know. You want that now? Well, geez. And, I wasn't doing a damn thing. So, let's just keep this between you and me, okay? Thanks. Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, I'm wearing AC/DC. Too bad. Don't judge me. So, I'm gonna get comfortable. So it was just like 5 in the morning. No joke. 5 in the morning. Well, let's see what time it is exactly. 4:52 a.m. I'm not tired. Well, I'm getting tired, but I'm not tired yet. I have to work tomorrow. I have to work today. And I'm still up. So I thought I would take this time to talk more about Job Corps. And I've noticed, overlooking all the videos I've ever made about Job Corps, and even the one that was from 2 days ago, I kind of put Job Corps on a pedestal and kind of make it seem like it's the best thing ever and there's nothing wrong with it, when that is not the case. That is not the case. So this video right here, I am going to talk about the one thing I hated most about Job Corps. And I just think that it would be mindful to kind of have you guys, know exactly what I hated about it, because I never talked about what I hated about it. So let's get into it, shall we? For candy first. I hated General Inspection, aka GI. Now, I'm sure most Job Corps in America have GI, but I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, lucky you. GI happened on Thursdays and Sundays at my center. And they both sucked. But what sucked the most was Sunday GIs. Now, first let me describe what GIs are. It's pretty much self-explanatory. General inspection. Staff would come in and inspect how clean the room is. And if it's clean enough, you're released. If it's not, you gotta keep going. Now, Thursdays were awful because it was called closed campus, which meant the moment Thursday started, you knew it sucked. Because when you got off of trade, which was 3:30, I believe, if I remember that correctly, was it 3:30? Yes. Because I've been in college for 2 quarters, so I kind of forgot when trade ended. But on Thursdays, the rec, which is the recreational room, or the hall, whatever you want to call it. I call it room, people call it hall, whatever. It was never open on Thursday, so you had nothing to do between 3:30 and 5:55. 5:55 was when GI started. Now, what I remember from the old dorm when I first got to Job Corps we always had SSTs, which we had SSTs in the college dorms, but SSTs, I don't know what it stands for, I forgot. But it's basically how to have a better life. Like, talk about stuff that could reflect in your future, like time management. It's like, whatever. Stupid. Which, of course, I learned a lot from SSTs that I actually apply in my job life. Time management, money management, communication, all that fun stuff. And then SSTs ended around 6:15. Sometimes it went till 7. We had one that went to 7, but it was a fun SST. We wrote letters to people we hated. Literally. We wrote letters to people we didn't like. And it was the most awkward thing because I'm like... Because, you just don't want to do that. And I got like 3 letters. I'm like, well, gee. I'm sorry. I don't talk to anybody and I'm still hated. I make YouTube for a living. I wish I did. I don't. But they were nice letters. They were letters about, you're lovely, but I don't like you. I'm like, okay. Anyway. After that was GI, and it was a pain. Because you had to clean. You had to clean. And then you were released at 7:30, but the rec hall was still closed. Like, you had to spend the rest of your time just walking around with hopelessness. Sundays were worse, because the rec hall would be open until 3:30. And then you would go to lunch or dinner. Sometimes you could stay, but most people didn't, because people do get hungry. And then you would come back and the rec would be closed. And then GI started at 7:30. In the old dorm, it was 7:30. The college dorm was 7. And you would do GI. And then you were released at 8:30. And then you would have to come back in at 9. It sucked. And I hated Sundays. Sundays sucked. I hated it so much. And I remember I left on... When did I leave? Did I leave on... I left on a Friday? I can't remember when I left. But I remember telling all my friends, this is my last Sunday GI. Bye-bye. So anyway, that is what I hated most about Job Corps, was GI. Now, if I can think of anything else that I hated, I will definitely make a video of. But until then, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go back to cuddling with this guy, so if you don't mind, I would like you to all leave me and him alone for forever. Hello? Go on. Excuse me?